In a time of political turmoil, it's easy to overlook the people who work to exercise and support our core American values. Democracy at Work is an election season series from VCIJ at WHRO. People share their stories about how they uphold the core ideals of American democracy: free and fair elections, the defense of the country, ensuring clean air and water, the right to participate in government deliberations, and exercise First Amendment rights. This weekly series brings these compelling stories to light.
Good evening and welcome. We'll begin by asking our clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilman Bowen.
Present.
Councilman Brown.
I don't come to work and push paper all day. I do things that impact the lives, the well-being, the happiness of people in this community. And that's a really cool way to spend the day. It's a really cool way to spend the day. My name is Katherine Glass, and I'm a lifelong resident of Hampton and proud to be Hampton's city clerk. What a clerk does, and it varies by size of locality, it very much varies. If you work for a relatively small town, you may do everything from issuing dog licenses to making sure that if their trash pickup got missed, you're the person they call to get it rescheduled. In a city the size of Hampton or larger, I'm kind of like a teacher because I give the council homework. I'm kind of like the middle person that facilitates the flow of information. Everything that goes to those 7 people, their phone calls, their email, the legislative agenda, all of their supporting materials that they need to read to be knowledgeable about what they're going to vote on. I'm the organizer of that information to make sure they get it, have the time to review it, have the resources they need, and then on the other side, I'm the one who tells the world what they did.
Item 38, 24-0200, rezoning application by the City of Hampton to rezone into the Hampton River 4 zone of the short-term rental overlay, OSTR district. All of the parcels of land bounded as shown in the attached proposed rezoning map. Item 39 is 24-0201, rezoning application by the City of Hampton to rezone into the Hampton River 5 zone of the short-term rental overlay, OSTR district. All of the parcels of land bounded as shown in the attached proposed rezoning map.
My path to government service was totally random and unintended. When I was in my early 20s, I lived in a neighborhood here in Hampton, and there was a big money developer that wanted to develop some wetlands into condominiums. And my father invited some neighbors over to talk about it, about why we didn't think it was a good idea. All of us came to City Hall, and we had one person speak, and the rest of us just stood up in support. And the Planning Commission recommended against the development. We went on to City Council, did the same thing, and the same thing happened. And that land is still marshland today. It's not developed. I think that kind of set the stage, even though I didn't realize it. And a vacancy came up on the Planning Commission. So I served on the Planning Commission and 2 times as chair over an 8-year period. Not too terribly long after that, there was a vacancy in the clerk's office. And my husband actually came home at dinner and said, "You ought to apply for this job." And I'm like, why in the world would I want to leave the law firm that I've worked for 20 years to go work at City Hall? And he said, because you like to fix things and you understand local government. I rode around with the job application in my car for 2 weeks until the very last day. And I said, what the heck? It can't hurt to throw my hat in the ring. So I came in for the interview, and every question they asked, I just innately knew the answer to. And I walked in the door here in March of 2005. There's a powerful feeling in knowing that you're at the right place, doing the right thing. I can help demystify local government. It's a scary thing to somebody who doesn't know about it. One of my favorite things is turning around a disgruntled citizen. You don't get anywhere when you're angry and all ramped up about something. You have to get to the level where we can talk about what really is the problem and how can I help you solve it? Or if I can't help you solve it, can I help you explain why things are the way they are? You're not going to go wrong if you're doing good stuff. You might make some messes. It might take you a while to get to the end. But if you're always motivated by doing good, it's always going to come out just fine.